Hello everyone and welcome back to the Airstream. Today we have the lovely Nadine. Hey Nadine.
Hello.
In this video, we're going to be answering your questions I asked on Instagram, what you guys wanted to know about the marketing and business side of travel vlogging. We are both travel vloggers.
Full
We've
time.
been doing this for 5+ years full time. So we have a lot of advice and tips that we can share with you. And on Nadine's channel, we talked about the technical side of this industry. So after this video, go check out her video and you'll get all the answers.
Filmmaking and more.
We've been wanting to do a video like this, but we actually, and I've been wanting to put out more videos like this on the channel because so many of you ask such wonderful questions related to it. But it's a difficult topic to cover.
Very complicated.
It is. But we actually went into detail about how we do what we do, travel vlogging, traveling the world, making videos for a living, in an e-course that we created that I don't know if you guys knew, but if you didn't, now you do. And we're gonna touch on the course throughout this video, and I'll also leave a link in the description box below so you can check out the course and find out more about it and maybe even become one of our students. I guess now we're gonna go to Instagram and answer some of your questions. So Mia.8951 asks, how did you get started? How did you get enough startup funds to do what you're doing and travel for a living? I started by working a job totally unrelated. Kind of. I was working in the TV industry and saved money for a year and a half to start a website. I decided to design it by myself. I had no knowledge of how to create a website, but I learned using Google and YouTube. And then so I saved for a year and a half and used that money to travel for about 10 months and started, I traveled, I gained experiences and stories, and that's how I started my blog and my YouTube channel, and it kind of just went from there. But I had a lot of travel experience before I actually started this business.
Same sort of thing. I saved for 6 months and then I did a working holiday. That's when I first started traveling. So I saved for 6 months, did a working holiday where I was working and traveling at the same time. When I wanted to make this a job, a career, I had to make a choice because I was juggling between a couple part-time jobs. I was doing waitressing, I was doing background extra work, and I was doing temp promotional work. Those annoying people that get you to sign up for newsletters. I was awful. There are many different jobs that had flexibility, so I could create my own schedule that I could book off really, really quick. So none of them were permanent positions. They all had that flexibility there, and I was mixing. So I was doing that, and then I was traveling in between there. So if a job came up, and that were rare at that time, but if it did come up, I could go do that, or I made time for travel in between it. So it took a while of a mixture of that working part-time and traveling that a lot of people don't see and didn't see when I was first getting started, because obviously it costs money to do this, and it's a big risk. So definitely having a savings or doing that. When I wanted to jump into full-time, I went super hard and I had to give myself a 2 months cushion. I think that's very light. 2 months is not a lot, and I was like, okay, because I was splitting my time between my part-time work and my video making when I wanted to do, and it took me, I gave myself 2 months to work as hard as I've ever worked in my life, to hustle as hard as I hustled in my life to try and get there, to be like, okay, I have enough funds to sustain me, can I make this full-time? And I did succeed in making it full-time, but it was a lot of ups and it was a lot of this for a long period of time, and I would expect no different from you guys. It's very rare to be able to jump right from one job into this job, because you have to create a base.
I think what Nadine said is a really good advice, is flexibility, having flexibility with the job you currently have. Because if your goal is to travel and make videos, then taking a side job with something that maybe you don't plan to do for the rest of your life anyway, so it doesn't have to be the best job, but it gives you the flexibility and the funds to make that dream job come true, then that's what you do. I was working 15-hour days, and then I'd come home and work on my website for hours, and it was like that for 3 years before I took the plunge, went full time. I actually went into debt, but sometimes you just have to take those risks.
That's
and
it
paid out. Yeah. So many people have said the same thing, that I went into debt, I invested, But if you're passionate and you're dedicated and you just keep pushing forward, you'll make that back and more and be successful at it. Emily Renee Gold asks, I am interested in knowing the different revenue streams you guys have coming in and which are more profitable.
Obviously, first off, we have YouTube revenue.
Yep.
Like, we make money from this. That is what this video is about. So YouTube revenue is the ads that they play on your videos. But I do not live off my ad revenue.
Me neither. It's just kind of like a little bonus.
It's a bonus. And I think that's true for a lot of people. So if you're just looking at your YouTube ad revenue, you're going like, I can't sustain this. I wouldn't be able to sustain it.
And I think a lot of people who have 100,000 plus subscribers cannot live off of it either. It's not a lot.
Yeah. Hence why we have revenue stream number 2, which is
brands and sponsorships are the biggest. That's how I make, and I'm sure you make most of your money.
They are how we can survive. So the brands we partner with, which can be a mixture of tourism boards, can be a mixture of travel companies, hotels, airlines, luggage companies, other brands that integrate travel or travel campaigns. You don't have to be a big YouTuber to get these brand deals. A lot of times they're looking for micro influencers, and a lot of times they might just be looking for one social network, or they're looking for like a combo of social networks, so like your videos plus your social, etc. There's different packages and there's different ways to sell it, but brands and sponsorships are definitely number 1. And if you are looking to make this full time, you got to pitch. You got to pitch.
Don't wait for them to come to you.
Don't wait for them to come to you. I did not wait. I hustled and I did not wait for them to come to me because I didn't know when they would come. And then you're just waiting, you're twiddling your thumbs, and it's so unpredictable. And if you're an entrepreneur, you got to get out there and you got to hustle and you got to pitch. So it's like making media kits and reaching out to people, PR companies, etc.
Just to give you an idea, my first sponsored gig was, I think I had maybe 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I made $500 off a video, and I got to travel, and it was paid for.
Another revenue stream, would you say?
Affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is something that I actually want to even dive into deeper because it is huge. I know people that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month off affiliate marketing. What that basically means is if there is a brand that you are already promoting, a lot of them have affiliate programs, meaning if you sell like a product, let's say this phone, and then all of a sudden I say like, hey, like you can check out the link in my video, which would be an affiliate link. So anybody who clicks on that purchases this phone, I get a small kickback from it. And it's a great way to make an income. So you can actually see probably in both of our videos in the description box, we have affiliate links to Amazon for our gear. And every time you click on that and buy something, we get a little kickback.
Donations. Now this isn't
I haven't dived into that.
I haven't dived into it either, but we do know a lot of creators that have successfully utilized this to their benefit. So if you are a creator that doesn't necessarily want to work with brands and sponsorships, because there are a lot of people that don't want to, you do give up a certain freedom. That's a personal choice that I made because I've never wanted my viewers to pay for my content. I wanted it to always be free and accessible to them. But if you are a creator starting out and you want to create, and you have a really loyal audience, donations, Patreon is huge. And like I said, I know a lot of creators, travel people as well, that are doing really, really well in it. And it's a way for your audience to help fund your videos. And don't be afraid to ask. Like, you guys, even you guys watching, like, you know how much work goes into these videos. And if you have a creator out there, if they're small and they're creating some amazing, passionate stuff, like $1 helps. Like, seriously, $1, you can, there's different sponsorship levels with Patreon, but like $1 helps.
There's merch, creating your own merchandise to sell. Like even in our industry, doing guided tours, like traveling to a country and creating your own tour packages.
There is so many different ways. Like we said, we go into more detail
in the course,
but there is a lot of different ways that you can make money. So don't just think it's YouTube ads if you are running on YouTube ads.
Aaron Nichols 95 asked tips for growing your channel from nothing.
Put out good content and put out a good batch. I would say at least 10 videos,
like a portfolio.
Yeah, that are consistent in a style. If you want to experiment. I'm always about experimenting to find your style. But if people, it's hard to follow a channel that's experimenting because you don't know what you're going to get. So as a creator, it's good, but as a marketing, like brand aspect of trying to gain more followers, it's not that good. So you could always experiment on one channel, and then like when you've decided, be like, all right, I'm ready to commit to this format, and then create on that.
Consistency with the content you are putting out, and also consistency with when you're putting out your videos. It's like watching your favorite TV show. Each week, you expect it to come on at the same time, same day. Collaborations, like you're seeing right now. Cross promotion.
Filming certain events. So like, it's New Year's, film a video about New Year's. It's Christmas, film Christmas. If there's a festival happening, like Burning Man, film Burning Man, because there'll be people searching for that. So kind of riding on, that's a good way to get started, is to get your video into the search algorithms. That's the hardest thing, is getting a video into the search algorithms. So people click on your video when they're searching for something.
I'm always about quantity over quality over quantity, but I feel like YouTube's about quantity over quality these days. So actually putting out more content per week will be in your favor when it comes to being the search results. That's just how it is.
So this one's from Taylor MTT31, and it asks, says, I love to make videos, but do you wait to have, so this, he wants to make a career of travel video making, and he loves making videos, but he wants to know if we wait until we have enough quality content to get noticed, or do we reach out to companies asking to work on projects for them?
I would say if you have a strong, almost portfolio of work that you can show a brand or a tourism board as an example of what you can provide for them, go and start pitching. Now, don't just have like one video you just started out maybe last month and expect to pitch and the brand or tourism board to come to you and say yes. You need to have like a good foundation to show them the example of work that you can do for them, and creating a great pitch email, basically letting them know like, this is what I can do for you. This is why you should work with me and choose me. Here are some ideas, unique ideas of how we can work together. And that basically, like, that's all the work that they don't have to do because you've already laid it all out there for them.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest mistakes people coming into this do is they go, how do I make this a career? How do I make this a job? How do I get free stays? How do I pitch tourism boards? And I go, well, where are you? Like, or how many videos have you made? Oh, I want to get into it, but I don't know where to start. I want to start pitching. You have no portfolio. Why is someone going to pay you? Like, always think in your head, why is somebody going to pay you? What are you offering to them? Now, if you are still learning, that's okay. Everyone needs to learn. Everyone needs experience. So you can offer your services for free to a hotel or a company to help build that portfolio. When you've done that enough, you're confident in yourself, and you can then take that to pitch larger projects, for paid projects. But it's not all about the money aspect of it.
It shouldn't be. It has to be about the passion first and the art, or else if you're just thinking about money right off bat, it's going to be a very long and difficult
road.
Yeah, it really will be.
It is a lot more than money. You really do have to perfect your video making skills, your art form, and what you want to do. Like, what is it that you're passionate about? It's not just passionate about making money. I mean, making money is cool, but
it's necessary in life.
necessary, but any kind of art form involves you being passionate about that.
And I think a lot of people don't understand how many hours we put into this. It's not just about turning on the camera when we're traveling and then capturing that hour per day. I feel like I work 24/7. I'm constantly working on social media, emails, business calls, etc. So if you're not passionate about what you're doing to begin with,
you're going to get burnt out.
You're going to get burnt out.
And you're not
totally.
Gonna succeed.
I would suggest, like any business, you have to invest in it before you're going to see like an income come in. So for your travel videos, if you are just starting out, you're going to have to invest money and pay for your own trips and pay for your own activities and tours
and your own gear
and your own gear, and film those videos because you love it. And then once you have a portfolio, a foundation, take that and start pitching to the companies, the brands, the tourism boards that you want to work for. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got some nice tips and advice from us that will be valuable to you in your travel vlogging career, but this is just a little taste of this industry and how we have come to this point being successful at doing what we're doing. And we go into way more detail in our course. We have over 10 hours of lessons for you, and if you want to check out that course, learn more about it, and hopefully join in, you can do that by clicking on the link in the description box below. And again, go check out Nadine's video. We did a collab on her channel about the technical side of this business.
So videography and travel filmmaking. So yeah, thanks for watching.
And if you guys have any questions about the course, feel free to hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Comment below. Okay guys, see you later.
Bye.